Good morning, Cranky Old Patriot Rob Harrington. Doing what I'm not supposed to be doing most likely, but notice I'm still watching the road. Anyhow, having a father is really important, and I feel bad for all the young men and women out there who don't have dads, whose dads left them, whose dads were worthless POSs, whose dads did not honor their responsibility to their children. Well, my dad was the world's greatest dad, military officer, ex-spook kind of guy, CIA-ish. And we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of conversations about, political science, about history, military history, strategy, tactics for military campaigns. My dad was brilliant. I mean, he had this huge library. He was an avid reader. He had a very high IQ. I pale in comparison. I will never be as smart as my dad was. So, and he's buried at Arlington National Cemetery. Hero, chest full of medals. Bronze Star for an Air Force major who wasn't a pilot. That's an amazing feat in and of itself because he was special ops, counterinsurgency. He was the real deal. So anyhow, in that regard, for all you poor people out there that didn't have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours talking to a brilliant man about political science and history and world events and politics, you lost. Your school never told you the right things. They lied to you about most of it. Your parents probably didn't have the time because they're too busy working. So I am not the world's leading authority on this subject matter, but I know a lot more than most of you do. And I'm sorry, I'm not being arrogant. And I'm not a know-it-all, I'm a want-to-know-it-all. I'm a dot connector because I have this morbid curiosity on how to save our country, because our country, we're fucked. We're done. We're almost done. I think that if we can get a handle on our country in the next 2 years, by the time we have the 2028 elections, we might actually turn this country around and save it. But you're going to have to now hold all your politicians accountable. And this can be done through kind of a guerrilla warfare tactic. Guerrilla wars are not won by body counts. Remember that. The Vietnamese taught us a valuable lesson. The Redcoats learned a valuable lesson against American colonists who were using Indian guerrilla tactics, hiding behind trees, ducking, running, hitting and running. The British generals, well, they're not fighting like gentlemen, standing in rows and marching in rows where they get mowed down like idiots. So, sometimes guerrillas have to fight an unconventional war. Do we want violence to take over this country? No. That's stupid. That's a fool's game. What we need are guerrilla warfare, peaceful tactics. Sow confusion upon your enemy. Confuse your enemy. Attack your enemy in their minds. Crap them out. Ruin their morale. Expose them. FOIA requests, threats in city and county halls and legislatures, online to Congress people who are whores, Zionist whores. They're traitors to our country, all of them, except for maybe Massey. We're watching you, Thomas. You may be our last great hope. Otherwise, it'll be a patriot, probably ex-military guy who says we were conned by all these wars for profits. We admit as these military people that they were wrong. They got suckered by this freedom and liberty, magic act. Nobody ever has been freed or gained their liberty through most of our wars in the United States. They were all bankers' wars, all corporatist whore, insider trading, get rich quick on endless wars. Our country's been at war 93% of its history, and that doesn't even include the Indian Wars 100 years before our country was founded. So please understand that we can win this, but we're gonna have to embarrass these people. We're gonna have to get up in city and council meetings and county meetings and basically tell them they're traitors, and we're gonna vote them out. And remember, power is a local thing. It's the globalist power is a scam. Who needs international rich kids telling Americans how to run their lives. When these piece of shit rich boys and girls from other countries, their daddies probably looted their treasuries. They're evil, stupid, arrogant, rich people that have no business telling Americans how to run their lives. Nothing. We should punch them in their faces and kick them out of our fucking country. Get rid of all of them. Another taxation scam just designed to steal our money and our resources and take away our freedoms and liberties. Get rid of them. Throw them out. And you have to have that same attitude and conviction with your county level and city level leaders. When you're speaking before them, show them no respect. Be cool, calm, and collected. Don't get arrested for creating a public nuisance. But you know what? There's Supreme Court law that says you can call them motherfucker and piece of shit and anything you want to tell them. And if it's non-violent, keep it non-violent. Get their attention. Show them no respect. Show them no mercy, and remind them, you live amongst us. Your kids go to school with our kids. We know where you're at the football games and at the church and at the Walmart parking lots. And you will be a good neighbor and a good friend to your neighbors and friends and family here, won't you? Right? We're not threatening them with violence. We're threatening them with being pariahs, with being cast out, with being embarrassed, with calling them out, with FOIAs and threats of lawsuits and threats of criminal investigations. And we need a citizen-led grand jury apparatus, and we got them in 7 states. We need them in all 50 states, where the people can rise up and be the grand jury. Don't trust the government. The government is not government. The government is a business. They're in the licensing and permitting and permission business for money. All right, they're all ran by the same masters, financial masters that have been in charge of the globe for 1,000+ years. Watch my videos, like them and share them. Cranky Old Patriot, Rob Harrington, YouTube. Go to centristradicals.com, where we're providing 27 peaceful solutions on how to buck our country and fix our country and make our country great again, so we can be the beacon of the light of the world. Remember, the U.S. Constitution was the most brilliant piece of governmental writing ever. God gave us that Constitution. It was a gift, okay? And our Constitution is like toilet paper to these people, to these tyrants. They wipe their ass with our Constitution. Enough is enough. Flock cameras, data centers, perpetual wars for profits, insider trading for congressmen getting rich on perpetual wars that accomplish nothing. There's no freedom or liberty except for them and their pocketbooks. Call them out. Put them on notice. Vote them all out. Vote them all out. Forget the Democrats. Forget the Republicans. They're traitors. They're owned by the same Ziomaster financial systems. It's all out there. 911, Epstein files, endless wars for 25 years. It's all out there. It's coming out. The truth's coming out. We can beat these motherfuckers, okay? If you don't like my cussing, well, fuck you, get off my website. Get off my platform. If you're such a weakling that words offend you, well, then you're an idiot. And you deserve to be a slave. You deserve to be a cuck, kneeling down before a hole when the fascists come and blow your brains out and throw you in that hole, because they've done it millions and millions and millions and millions of times throughout history. So I'm not an expert in geopolitical affairs, but I know more than most of y'all, okay? Tell me, am I not telling you the truth? Wake up, America. Wake up, patriots. Wake up, veterans. Just say you were conned and let's fix this country. Let's find common ground. Everybody just wants a peaceful, decent life to raise their family without people screwing with them. Okay, let's just all band together. Now let's throw out all the tyrants. Throw them out. Throw them out. Throw them out of office. Embarrass them. Threaten them with lawsuits and FOIA requests. Find their criminality. Find their weaknesses and attack in a peaceful manner. There. This is a 9-minute and 39-second video. I hope you made it through the whole thing. Peace. Rob Harrington, Cranky Old Patriot, Centrist Radical, signing out.